Hello guys. So just wanted to show you an update of the game, a small update, just showing you the new circuitry system. It's a new game mechanic that's intended to be kind of like redstone in Minecraft, to allow players to explore and discover basically electrical components that they can build to build circuits that can automate stuff in the game or just create cool stuff. And I got a working prototype. This is an SR latch that I built using 2 NOR gates. I've added pretty much all of the basic fundamental logic gates that exist. Maybe with the exception for a buffer gate, but I'm not sure if that's really a gate. It's not really realistic, it's not really electrical circuits. It's a much more simplified and gamified version of it. For example, there's no alternating current. You can consider this just straight direct current, with the exception that you don't even need ground. There's really no voltage here. There's no potential difference. It simply works directionally. So you have the power source here with an output connected to a button. The button has 1 input and 1 output into a splitter, and then to other buttons and to these gates. And this graph is really just traversed in one direction always. You don't need to place ground pins anywhere. You can't really play around with voltage differences. The only real mechanic here in place is something I call radiance, which is basically like power. So for example, on this output on the power source, every tick of the circuit, it ticks at 10 ticks per second, but every tick of the circuit I set this output to 5 volts or 5 radians on every tick. So then this button will get 5 volts input here, and then it has its own logic, and so if the state of this button is true, then it will just pass this radiance onwards. And then as the radiance go through wires and stuff and splitters, there will be some decay of this radiance, so it will go down from 5 volts to it will reach a limit to 0. It will never reach 0, but pretty much 0. So then you have to have, if you want really long circuits, you need something I call a capacitor, which really isn't a capacitor. It's more like a repeater. It gets an input, and if the input is higher than a threshold, then it will be set to 5 volts, otherwise it will be set the output to 0 volts. Anyway, this circuit is an SR latch using 2 NOR gates. Very basic demonstration. I can toggle the output here. This is the output, this is the inverted output. So I set it to 0, and I can set it to 1. I have some issues with stability though, because of how I traverse this circuit. I don't traverse it as a graph right now. I just have a list of all of these components that are ordered very arbitrarily. And I go through this list in that arbitrary order, and I just tick them. And of course, this can have some unexpected consequences. So for example, if I'm too quick with setting a state here, then I will get a disco feedback loop. It will be disco lights, and I basically have 2 crystals here that are out of phase to each other with some delay. And yeah, this is not how one SR latch is supposed to work, I think. Maybe it is, but it doesn't feel that way. So what I'm planning to do is fix this and actually traverse this as a graph. So you first take the power source, then the button, and then whatever's down here, and it will be traversed in the right order. Maybe this isn't enough to fix it. Maybe this timing issue also exists in real circuits that uses SR latches. I don't know. I am not an electrician. I don't really know this stuff a lot. I just think it's kind of fun. So, but I feel like this shouldn't happen. Maybe it's expected in real latches too if you're super fast or something, but yeah, I kind of want to fix this. Maybe I just need to up the tick rate, but first step is I'm going to traverse this graph in the correct order. But it kind of works if you're slow and nice with it. So I can set it to 0. When this goes high, it sets it to 1. So there's again, this is a proof of concept. I haven't really worked too much with the implementation of this yet. There's some kinks to resolve, but for now I have like a 1-bit memory cell in this game. And for you that hasn't seen this game yet, the last time I showed it, it was quite different actually. This game started off as a 4X game, then it became a tower defense game. Now it has become a kind of adventure game thing. I don't really know the genre anymore. I'm so confused. But it's fun to work on. It has a lot of features, more than I can show you right now, because I know I have no way to spawn them, but it's a fun project, and yeah. Anyway, just wanted to show you this circuit. Have a good one. Bye.